Good morning to all the rugby fans joining us from across the world, and welcome to the final day of the Under-20 Championship, coming to you from the majestic city of Prague. We are coming to you live from the Marketa Stadium for our first matchup of the day, the 7th and 8th place playoff between Poland and Switzerland. Both teams come into this match after really grueling campaigns. Poland were hammered 63-0 by Portugal in the quarterfinals. Then in the ranking semi-final, they went down 15-46 to Romania. Switzerland haven't had it easy in the quarterfinals. They lost 60-10 to the Netherlands. Then in the ranking semi-final, they suffered a 43-8 defeat to Germany as well. So for both of these sides today, it's more about just the match. It's a chance to end on a high note, to show some resilience and to bring pride back into this tournament. Poland will likely lean on their forwards, try to dominate physically up front and use that as a platform for their back. Switzerland, meanwhile, will want to control the ball, play smart phases and make sure they capitalize on any opportunities with accurate execution today. And joining me in the commentary box, Adam Kovacic, fresh from a win for the Czech national team against Poland yesterday, where, wouldn't you know it, he crossed for another try again, proving once more that he is the fastest ginger on earth. Great to have you back, Adam. Though, looking at that flame head of yours, I reckon you're the only guy that carries sunscreen in his match bag, and maybe a defibrillator for the rest of us when you break into that full sprint of yours.
Amazing to be here. Thank you for the introduction, Milan. I'm really gassed for the whole day of rugby there is ahead of us, and obviously we've got beautiful weather. It's really cold.
Beautiful weather, you say. It took me about half an hour to defrost the windows of my car this morning at the hotel room. It is -6 degrees. Beautiful if you are used to those South Pole, North Pole weathers, which I'm definitely not.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't wait for what today has to show, what today has to offer, because all day we're going to have amazing games, and obviously finished by the grand final in the very evening under the Prague lights. It's going to be a wonderful battle between Portugal and Netherlands.
It's
so can't wait for that.
An icy battle, but I'm sure they'll bring all the heat on. I had a chat with both the coaches earlier. Let's quickly break away for the interviews, hear what the coaches had to say pre-match. I'm here with the Swiss coach. Coach, maybe not the tournament you would have liked to have.
Yeah, of course. We are working hard all the year, and we believe more, but it's the reality of the game, and we are here now to against Poland.
Yeah, unfortunately, as I mentioned, not the start you would have wanted, but one more game ahead of you. A tough match today against a very physical Polish side. What are your plans for today's matchup?
Yeah, like the same game every time, to have a good fight, and we will try to be not on the Polish, to control the first time.
Are there any changes to your starting lineup for the finals today?
Yeah. With after 2 games we are more injury, and we need to change player, and we will see what we do today.
Thank you, and best of luck to you and your team, coach.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with the Polish coach. Coach, once again, also not a tournament your team would have wanted, going down in those first 2 games, but an opportunity here today to come out of this competition on a positive and get a victory.
Yes, for sure. It's a last game, and we are focusing today to play the whole match on the good level. So we are preparing for the 80 minutes of the big fight against a very good Switzerland team, because they play wide and quick. But we have full respect for the opponent, but also full confidence in our team.
We saw yesterday the under-18 side with a brilliant win there. How much is that going to motivate these players to try and do the same today?
Yeah, the youngsters totally showed us that you have to play to the last minute, and it's worth it. So it was a big boost of confidence to all our team and our staff. So boys are prepared, and boys want to make the statement today as well as did the under-18s.
Are there any changes to your starting lineup today?
Yeah, there is a slight change in the back row, but the most of the squad is the same as for the last 2 games. But yeah, we have a little bit change in the third row, so I think that's it only.
Thank you, coach, and best of luck to you and your team today.
Thank you very much.
Well, there we have it, an interview with both of these coaches looking to get one win for this tournament and go home on a positive today.
Definitely, it's difficult to be in this position. Unfortunately, when I was in the under-20s, we found ourselves in this position. It's uncomfortable. However, you have to hype yourself up for one last time to deliver something, to actually don't go home on that disappointment of 3 losses. It's very difficult then to overcome that into the next season, because obviously you have to re-qualify, and this process is just so daunting.
We saw yesterday Spain just dominating Georgia in that final and getting the win for the under-18s. How impressive has Spain been as well? Let's just mention them quickly.
Amazing. They were amazing. Honestly, we were watching it on the bus from our way from Poland. It was unbelievable. The pace they came at this Georgian team was unbelievable. Considering these boys are 17, 18 years old, it was a game you'd pay to watch.
Definitely a match to remember. Now for the national anthem, starting with the national anthem of Switzerland. And now for the Polish national anthem. And there we have it. Adam here next to me singing the Polish national anthem, knowing it really well from yesterday. A huge win for your team against Poland yesterday as well. Czech just getting on top of that log as well.
Yeah, definitely. We lost to Poland last year in the game here at Marketa. It was an unfortunate loss. We lost in the last minute with a try from a dodgy bounce from a kick and then just delivered. It was a very tough game for us, and it was the first time we actually faced the Polish team really well. This year we came over and we tried to be as dominant as possible using that experience that we gained from the Super Cup.
Our match officials for today from Germany, Benedict Nicholas will take charge in the center there with his ARs Diogo Ignacio and Andre Fort joining him, and Manuel Gavio is the match commissioner for today's game. Really been blessed with the referees. Once again, I keep mentioning the referees, but you know, there's a lot of drama going on in World Rugby at the moment around referees. Luckily, we haven't had any of it here at the Marketa. We've been super blessed. Great referee manager as well, Joel Dumay. They're really experienced, bringing in a fantastic team, you know, and they've done fabulously over this tournament. We've been very, very, very lucky.
And we've been started by the kickoff from the Swiss, playing in black jerseys against Poland in white.
Poland attacking from your left to right, our right to left here. It's going to be an interesting game. I think Poland is a little bit more physical, maybe. Yeah, their pass looking to have gone a little bit forward there. Not too sure if that was straight. Yeah, as we see the referee just signaling their forward pass. So yeah, Poland will look to lean on that physical side of theirs and try to dominate in the collision zone and the ruck zone as well. And Swiss will somehow try to use that. You know, they've got a bit of French flair to them.
They do, they really do. And they also move one of their most dangerous men in the back line, Schmidt, who used to play 10 in the first 2 games. Lucas Schmidt now playing full-back. Therefore, they try to really expand on where the danger is going to be. And so they decided to move him out wider.
So this is going to be very important, the first scrum of the game. The team who dominates, and as I say that, Poland looking really good in that scrum now.
Attacking the 9 really quickly.
Downside. Use it now, Black.
It's going to be very difficult for the Swiss team to face that very physical aspect of the game that Polish can deliver. They're doing quite well in the defense, really attacking every single breakdown.
And a turnover here. So now Poland with a good opportunity here just to play out a little bit and try to swing that ball out wide and use their backs for the first time today. But opting for a huge kick there.
In these conditions especially, it's going to be very difficult to pace yourself, to really get on that ball when it's high in the air. The wind's starting to pick up, it's quite cold, so your hand's going to be freezing and the sun is in your eyes.
Well, luckily we've been blessed with the sun coming out, warming things up a little bit. As I mentioned, -6 degrees here. It is icy.
That was a good option. Unfortunately, the kick was a little bit too short. There was some space behind the initial Swiss defense.
Oh, hard hit there. We saw yesterday some huge hits. For the under-18s, it was incredible to watch. And another mistake here by the Swiss team, and now Poland with the opportunity. Just those hands being icy cold out there definitely is going to play a big part in this opening spell of the game.
Definitely, and we can see the difference in the pack sizes. I mean, the Polish are, I don't know, maybe even like 100 kilos heavier in that front pack.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfair there, I think, and you'll see Poland dominating the scrum situation, looking for that early scrum penalty. But Swiss scrum has also not been too bad, I must admit. They've held their own against tough opposition throughout this tournament. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, but I still favour the Poles here to...
They do really well to now hold on to the pressure.
That's it. Inside ball there, opting not to use the width and just taking contact there. Now a very slow ball coming through from Poland.
Now just trying to build some phases, cutting through the first defender. Now inside ball, through the gap he goes. Wonderful score there by Polish number 15, Johan Janiec. Wonderful worked try there. Amazing scoop by the scrum half, putting that option inside him. Wow, putting his man through the gap.
A good line that he picked there. Just look at this run. Getting through there.
And amazing how he scoops and
inside
chops the ball.
And what a line there. The Swiss just left in awe. Unexpected, and Poland take the early lead here. 5 points to 0 with a kick to come as well. Incredible start by the Polish team here, and looking to try to get on the front foot early on here and do what the under-18s did yesterday and come back and get a huge W and go home with a win today.
And must I say, very well read by Wiktor Lis, the Polish captain, currently playing ex scrum half. Another change, well, unusual to go from a wing to a scrum half, but he's done so well to put it up for his man. Not to forward pass it, because you're facing the other way. It's very difficult to pull the ball as much as he did, to put it on the line and exactly for that fullback sprinting onto it.
Look, that is something they surely practiced in their warm-ups and during training. Just that inside ball, and they utilize it so well now just to get over the line and get that first try of the game.
And I value that resilience and that wanting to try something, that capability of this team to just go for it, give it a shot. It's last game. What can happen? Like you just want to play the game, enjoy it, and they surely are.
But this is Poland, as we know. They have a never say die attitude. They fight all the way to the end. They've been up against it many times before, but yeah, today looking to get out with a W. And you got to feel for the Swiss team, they're going to have to be much more clinical for the remainder. We can see that Polish scrum there, just dominant, getting that penalty, ball across, playing advantage here, and Poland with another opportunity. And you feel like it's going to be a long day in the office for the Swiss team.
Yeah, they really have to start rushing up in the defense. So far, they have been very, very hesitant, just on the back foot, not really rushing forwards, not making it difficult for this Polish side to cut through them, just like we're seeing right now, entering into the 22.
No advantage yet, knocking that ball on, so we'll come back for that scrum advantage played by the referee earlier. As I mentioned, that scrum is just really strong. Swiss will need to somehow try to keep stability, drive low, go up, and try to somehow give themselves enough time for the ball to pop out and defend that scrum. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. Poland will just scrum every chance they get.
That's one of their main strengths, even with their national adult national team. So we definitely know that this is the game plan they want to go through. And just like now, they're probably going to aim for them all and really dominate it physically.
Yeah, their set piece is top notch.
Has been very good. However, we know the conditions. The hooker obviously has icy cold hands, and anything can happen with the ball at hand.
Yeah, we saw many lineouts go astray yesterday. This one, once again, just taking it a little bit too early there. We saw many lineouts just going sideways, and a lot of mistakes coming line-out time for all of these teams. So hopefully now Poland will be able to secure the ball as they jump, and they do so, coming down really slowly there.
Swiss utilizing the rules, not joining onto the maul action, just waiting for the attacker to come down with the ball, so he has to commit to the tackle.
Driven back there. Now they've got a number outside. If they can get the ball over to him, good defense there by the Swiss. And now spreading the ball out wide. Huge defensive effort here from the Swiss. Over the ball, unable to get his hands on it. First man, and now turning it over. They have done it.
Now the danger man, Schmidt, coming and running the ball outside
is so
of his own
quick.
half.
Swiss securing that ball inches from the touchline, somehow managing to stay inside the field of play there. Bit untidy here, but getting that ball out, and a gap's opened up here. It's turning on the inside.
Now,
Swiss looking to strike back here. Good numbers out wide. Goes to the first, second man, offloading in the tackle. Ball going forward. Unfortunately, he should have just held on to the ball. Very unnecessary there. They just need to have a bit more composure.
but that's exactly what you mentioned in the beginning. They have that French flair. They are not scared of playing the ball from their own 22, from very deep in their half. Therefore, we can see how well can they, in split second, get the momentum to their side and really attack.
Especially with that man, Lucas Schmidt. He has been the star player for the Swiss team throughout the tournament and proving once again why he is absolutely fabulous. And now scrum time again. Poland will look to dominate once more. And as we see, they're driving straight, driving hard, and they'll definitely be rewarded. They're not going to pull their ball out. They do now. A little chip across, lots of space there. And now Schmidt again in possession. He is dangerous from this play. Breaking the first, breaking the second tackle. Inside ball here. Swiss with a good opportunity entering the 22. Another big number 4, Alexander Fessler, just holding the ball.
Now playing the ball
Great
quickly.
offloads.
Just trying to keep that speed of ruck as quick as possible so that dominant Polish defense cannot set well Because if they do, this happens.
That happens. You just get driven back all the way. They just need to push that ball out wide. There's a gap that's opened up, and Switzerland are through this time. Try time for the Swiss. Node Robertson over the line there.
I think the referee has spotted he's stepped over the dead ball line because he doesn't allow a try because he was taking it too far. He tried to score under the post. That makes it.
That is a ridiculous mistake. Look at that. You can't do that, surely. What a mistake there.
Yeah, he's going to be thinking about this for the rest of the trip back from Prague to Switzerland.
Wow.
Here we can see it again.
Put the ball down, son.
Did he step on the line? It's difficult to see from this point.
Very tight, but yeah.
It has
no
been
need to risk it. Just put the ball down.
Yeah, and you've got a good kicking 10 and 15 who both can slot these, so it's not as if you'd need that 2 points to be really sure.
Now they'll have to do it all over again, the Swiss. So unfortunate there.
And Poland walk away from this, very luckily, to be honest.
And now more set up here by the Swiss. But Poland meeting him really well. Man coming through the middle. Looks like he's got his hands on the ball. Not too sure.
Difficult to see if the ball is available because right now Poland are getting the ball back.
And Poland escaping there. Wow. What a costly mistake here by the Swiss team. You got to feel for them. You over the line, just put the ball down. Why do you need to go all the way under the post? You're right there, you're a meter out. It's not going to make a difference.
Well, that's exactly why these tournaments have to be played, especially for national sides like these. They just need to get some experience. You do this mistake and you do it just once because it hurts, and you have to learn from this experience.
Very unfortunate there. Now Poland with the scrum, and they'll look to dominate the scrum time, getting the ball out again. Good defense by the Swiss. Can they get a turnover here and keep the pressure on this Polish team?
Now, not many meters made from that initial scrum now, deciding
they'll look for the exit here. And getting the exit, but not finding touch here. So Swiss again with a good opportunity. They need to spread the ball quickly. Schmidt with the ball, cutting on the inside, going himself. Huge tackle there. He was right through for all your money. And now advantage again for the Swiss team. Swiss looking really dangerous here. And there's that man one more time breaking through. But knocking that ball on. We'll come back for the penalty.
We can see there one of the Polish guys trying to kick the ball away, unfortunately hitting his teammate.
Quick ball here by the Swiss, inside and again! Crucial mistake there, knocking that ball on.
Just giving another outing for the Polish very cheaply. Schmidt jogging back. Unfortunately, that pass was a little bit too zippy.
And now Poland again clearing their lines really well, looking for a favorable bounce here, not getting it, but making their way back into that Swiss 10-meter line. Now they'll have to work hard. Schmidt with a huge kick, looking for the 50-22. Unfortunately not finding it, but what a passage of play here by the Swiss, unable to convert it though.
Yeah, a couple of times it seemed like they're over the line. They just need that little bit of patience to really make sure you're in.
Yeah, looking back at that replay there, it looked like his foot was. Oh. That was a tight call there. It looked really good from here. Obviously unable to spot that. Yeah, you got a feel for the Swiss just coming.
Yeah, a little bit on the unlucky side there from the referee. The 12 has actually stayed in field.
Yeah, he stayed in field there. We could quite clearly see.
And I think it's quite difficult for the referee to see, because obviously he wasn't exactly in that spot to see it well.
And another advantage here, and I think we're going to have a talk into the Polish captain now. And as I said, that we hear that double whistle. Troubles brewing here for this Polish team. Yeah, unfortunately, we've been having so much issues with the referee comms. In this cold weather, it's been really hard to get everything working. We'll try to sort the comms out for the next few games. Yeah, it's been tough. In the production side of things, it's been really tough. But now Schmidt, what is he going to do? A shot at Paul's here, just to get some points onto the scoreboard.
Get the scoreboard ticket in their favor.
That's it.
However, Poland really just with a slap on the wrist for all the mistakes they have made in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that the scoreline complimenting Poland here at the moment, because the Swiss have come back a lot stronger for majority of this first half now so far. Only 15 minutes being played, but Poland dominating that opening spell, and then the Swiss just coming back. And sort of a game of tennis that we have here. Both of these teams not wanting to go down without a fight. And Schmidt with a fabulous conversion here, getting the first points for the Swiss. And Poland still leads 7 points to 3 here in the opening 16 minutes of this game. Now Poland will look to somehow recompose themselves and come back into this match, because right now the Swiss are calling all the shots. And again, long kickoff, nobody really to chase there, an easy clearance by the Swiss.
And a very good clearance by the Swiss. However, playing the ball quickly from the touch.
Not too sure if you are allowed to play that ball quickly, as the ball
it wasn't touched.
Not touched, but did it hit the advertising board?
No. The ball now going dead.
So another mistake here.
It has. Yeah, we're just talking about if what is the actual rule set about this in the under-20s. If it hits the under-20s, are you allowed to play straight away?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. It can't be touched by a ball boy or someone else. Therefore, you can't be handed a new ball or the same ball to play quickly. If you recollect it yourself, even though it bounces from something, you're okay to play. We've actually scored exactly a try like that against Poland last year here at Marketa.
Massive scrum here again, and getting the turnover, Poland.
Now deciding to go to the corner.
Good distance on that kick.
Good distance on that kick. He does have that wind in his back, therefore it can push him a few meters in for the line. And now a very, very important defensive set awaiting the Swiss. Can they hold on just as the Swiss, as Polish did a second ago?
Have a look at this Polish lineout. They bring the receiver down so slowly, and it just creates so much confusion, as you see there. And this gives you an opportunity just to sack him right away. I'm not too sure why the Swiss are not reading this and bringing their man down every single time.
Now actually conceding a penalty, so Poland are playing advantage. Very good feet
Fly
there.
half, massive feet. Now Poland, not too sure if she played the ball out wide. Got 4 players.
There was heaps of space, however, the cuts didn't come in. Now trying to barrel over that line.
You got 2 men out wide. Swing their ball. It's 2 versus 1. Now we have it. And over the line. Poland through for yet another try.
Eventually they've done the good decision to ship the ball wider, give that big man the advantage of that run up. And one-on-one tackle, you're standing on the try line, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to stop this man. And unfortunately, the scrum off from Switzerland just hitting his head there, immediately reaching.
It's getting a bit of attention from the medical team.
Yeah, unfortunately that was his own man that kneed him in the head.
Thomas Taksuk there with a try. So Poland now coming back here. Great kick by the looks of things, and the flags go up, getting those extra 2 points. And Poland once again taking the lead. Swiss, I'm not too sure. They've once again allowed Poland to get back into this game. They had a fabulous spell of their own, but just losing their concentration.
With these teams, it has been sort of the issue they have been having the entire tournament, just not really being able to play the rugby game for 80 minutes. They always are very good, very flashy, can hold on to the ball for 10, 15 minutes. However, then they kind of drop off, they switch off. Immediately after scoring some points, that's when you need to fire. That's when you need another score. You need to deliver and really, really, really get something going well for you. Unfortunately, we can see substitute having to be made.
Yeah, unfortunately, there, such a Fournier having to make way, and Evan Pavarino coming on for him there. Very unfortunate to go off injured in your last game as well. Now Poland looking to clear their lines. Good kick there, taking play to the halfway line once again.
Now the Swiss not being able to play the ball quickly because it was behind the advertisements. They can't really get there for the ball.
Yeah, that ball just going over. The Marketa doubles as a racetrack, a motocross track here. So when there's no rugby, there's a lot of motorbikes going around this this field, the speedway as we would call it.
Exactly, and even after a race, when we're training here, because obviously it's the national team ground for Czech, you can find little bits of motorcycles just lying on the grass. You can see like
bits and pieces,
screws and springs just lying over there, because obviously it flies away. However, Poland now with a turnover. Sorry, we've been detoured to explaining why there is a lot of mud around this
field. And now Poland looking once again. Oh, what a breakthrough from the man. Can he go all the way? No, just stop there. Not held.
Therefore, he can allow it to lift off and try to get some more meters. A big gap opening up.
And Poland, oh, so close. Tight defense, but over once again. Poland just dominating this first 20 minutes.
Doing so well to exploit that gap that opened up last second. It was very good to see how well they accelerated that, and Oleg
Shonye, yeah.
At the end of this try, however, now we can see how well the 10 spotted that opening up his center going through, nearly getting that.
What a
good offload.
handover, like.
If someone watched the game between Wales and New Zealand, Luis Rizami came out with a similar offload to
face
this
down
man
on the ground, not seeing anything, and just that chicken pass, as we call it.
Yeah, he was probably inspired by Luis Rizami throwing that yesterday. Amazing score by Poland.
And
converting
yet again. Now Poland, a dominant lead here, 21 points, just 3 against the Swiss. Giving the Polish fans something to cheer about.
After yesterday.
Under 18s definitely brought a lot of game, and obviously, unfortunately, the national team, as you heard Adam there, coming just a little short against you guys, the Czech team. That was a good game. It was a great game to watch as well from a neutral perspective. Very tight at the end. What did you win by, 2 points?
Yeah, again, it was 2 points. However,
both teams are making a bit of a mistake.
Yeah. Receiving that ball.
Now Swiss will look to answer right back. If they can get a quick try here, get a conversion, get back to 10 points, it doesn't look so bad then. Opportunity just to stabilize themselves and maybe come back for another one. And then we have a game once again. They're capable. They're definitely capable. The Swiss team can attack. They can score tries. They just need to compose themselves. Slow down, get to basics. Ball just popping out there. And now getting that ball to Schmidt. He's the danger man. Look at that, just breaking tackles every single time he's had the ball.
He's got such a short step that allows him to really stutter step, to get through the defense, to be very deceiving with his runs.
A little slow here, the Swiss. Good pass there. Back on the inside.
Kind of had to step inside because of the flying Polish defense. Doing a really good job there. Half gap exploited by the fly half.
And now again, knocking that ball on, and again, Poland with yet another turnover and easy exit here.
And that has to be so frustrating to just going a little bit too quickly. Now we can see his stride length is very short, therefore just those little steps that are very deceiving, difficult to read. And here we could see flanker just being a little bit too eager
knocking
to play
that ball on there, yeah.
Good push there by the Swiss, not really giving away a lot of meters.
And now Poland running that line, the center, getting through a couple of tackles there. Ball coming out now. Poland will look for quick ball.
And they know exactly how to do it. It's just a recycle quickly with one pass going around.
But a good steal here by the Swiss. Regaining possession. First man on the ball and winning that penalty there.
The momentum is shifting all the way. Now they decided to
quick tap.
Quickly.
Not too sure if that was the right decision, but maybe they'll prove me wrong. Once again, a good breakthrough. Unable to offload and sadly going into touch there. But we'll come back for that advantage, having played that advantage.
Not 10.
Not 10 there.
That was a good line that we're seeing right now by the outside center from Poland.
You can see there, great run, but no support play. Look, Polish players just so slow to get to their breakdown. Left their man exposed and Swiss over the ball.
Here you can see why Polish defense is a little bit stronger than the Swiss currently, because every single tackle goes down. It just aims for the legs, and the Swiss have been a little bit reluctant with that. They've been trying to really push over, going for the upper part of the body, and since you're a little bit smaller, you don't have that weight.
No, you can't do that.
You can't really be doing that.
Absolutely, well spotted there. They need to tackle a lot lower.
Once again, the lineup proving to be very difficult here at Marketa Stadium. Giving the ball away once they have again visited the Polish 22. Yeah, and that
jumping there, contested, and now Poland with that huge scrum of theirs will look to play out again, maybe get a penalty, take play to the halfway line and set up something else and finish this half off strong.
However, even in the last scrum, Poland didn't really fire up for it. They sort of just were all right with that initial stability. Now pulling away on the blind side.
Fabulous kick there.
Straight out, however.
But unfortunately, going straight into touch there. He had a good bounce there, good grubber, turned out to be at the end, but unfortunately going out into touch there.
Good option they tried here on the blind side. A quick scoop by the scrum half, going with the 8 and the blind side winger, really overloading that blind side, and unfortunately not utilizing. Better line out here by the Swiss. The pass horrible. Really can't say much good about that.
No, definitely not. And now Poland over the ball, winning that turnover and getting the penalty once again. The Swiss need to somehow just slow it down a little bit, make sure those passes go to hand. They look so good in possession, but then simple mistakes, uncostly errors here.
They've been so slow with support.
Really slow with support.
Now the ball not finding touch really, being tapped back into the field. Schmidt running it down. He did manage to ground it, however, that was carried in by the Swiss.
But knocking that ball on, maybe under pressure there, says he grounded, but under pressure. So we'll go back to that 5-meter scrum. What a costly mistake. Very indecisive there from Schmidt as well, not too sure. Should have grounded it quicker, get the drop line kick and play. Now he's put his team under a lot of pressure.
The thing I just wanted to say, that was one of his first mistakes, and a big mistake, because he was meant to be there. Once your teammate is slapping the ball back, you have to be in the immediate decision of that ball to support that decision. However, he was still in front of him, backtracking. That made it so much more difficult.
And now Poland with another advantage at scrum time, breaking out, and try time again for Poland. The big number 8, Tomasz Stachus, over for his second try of the day.
Well scored there, trusting his own instinct, his brute force to barrel over that line.
So powerful, this man. What a try there by the 8th man, just backing himself. 2-3 players trying to stop him, can't do so, and over the line he goes again. And Poland dominating this fixture early on here.
And that really just seals the first half, because unless Swiss come up with a miracle, they won't be able to come leading the first half.
And a kick just going a bit to the left there, not getting those extra 2 points, but nonetheless 26-3, huge lead here for Poland.
Still 10 minutes to be played, but Swiss have to be a lot stronger in those 10 minutes. They have to tackle low, they have to distribute the ball, and what we've been seeing the whole day, supporting the player carrying the ball, because unless you're able to hold on to it, you won't be able to score.
A lot of rugby have been played yesterday. We saw some fabulous international matches there. Georgia going down, almost getting over the line there against Japan, losing that one 25-23. Romania also losing to Uruguay 31-21.
Switzerland doing really well, jumping for that kickoff, slapping it back and then playing over it. Now a lot of space again opening up in the midfield.
Good inside ball to Schmidt. Great run by Schmidt, making good meters here.
Again, very slow support to Schmidt.
Flat ball there, well taken. That was a bit of a hospital pass there, but well taken by the Swiss winger. Ball coming across. Poland strong in their defense.
And now looking to go wider, dummying on that run. Didn't really have many options from there. Now using the big strong lock to carry over that 22. Now distributing the ball. Oh, another very sloppy pass. Just he got well from that contact.
Oh, and again, poor offload. And once again, every time they've made a visit into this 22 this half, they have created an unforced error, knocked the ball on. It is super frustrating, especially if you're a Swiss fan right now. They need to be more clinical. You can't make these mistakes over and over and over again. 6-7 times now they've been into the 22, knocking that ball on.
Doing really well here to exploit that half gap. However, just the support being very slow to the ball. Now, number 12 doing really well to get from that initial hit. However, then the pass was just not to hand. Slowing their try-scoring ability. Well, dimming it really. And now Polish scrum is going to take place again at just outside the 22. Milan, I'm surprised how well the Swiss have been holding up in the last 2 scrums. Not really giving away penalties. 2 or 3 scrums.
Like there is some positives in their play here, but I'm beyond frustrated with their attack. It's really, they've had countless opportunities to get over their line.
Way too many.
Way too many here, and you know, maybe I'm being a little critical here, but
no, you have to be clinical. We had a little bit of a stoppage to make sure everyone was back fit to play the game.
Right, so now Poland with another putting their scrum has just been dominant, and they'll look to once again push straight, get a penalty here, as they've done on countless occasions in this half. And now the Swiss, as you complimented on their scrum, look there once again, just unstoppable, this Polish scrum today. And it's going to be a very long day for them in the second half as well.
Commentators' curse come into play again, because I praised them for doing a really good job in those 2 scrums. However, now we're just giving away a penalty that's going to save Poland again from conceding.
Clearing their lines on that 10-meter line almost. And now the Swiss, you know that jumper is coming down really slow. We've seen this. That is the simplest sack in the world. You are not allowed to block him off as the forward players. They're not allowed to get in the way. Surely just leave one man there, sack the jumper.
Yeah, you really have to. It's going to be interesting. They're deciding to compete on 2 occasions. Doing good job with it, however, knocking the ball on. They put a lot of pressure onto line out. They don't really want Polish line out to work. They don't want them to be able to organize in that mole action. However, the hand's just been a little bit too sloppy. I just checked, it's still -2 degrees, even though it seems quite sunny on the video. It's definitely
it's freezing
not
out there, and the wind's picking up, as we see by the flags there in the background. It's going to be a chilling day here, especially for the final later tonight. Last night I remember doing the post-match presentation for the under-18s. It was -4, -5 degrees, and now another penalty here for Poland, knocking that on. So we'll come back for their penalty, and it's been too many penalties come scrum time, and now the referee will surely have a word with the Swiss captain about the scrum. Unfortunately, our comm's not working, so not able to hear what the referee is saying, but I can guarantee you it was a warning about giving away so many scrum penalties, and the referees asked the captain to do something about that forward pack and maybe give him a team warning here.
We can see the captain now. Well, yeah, it's the captain talking to his front row, Sean Davis Hopkins, about what has to be done. However, once the strength of the Polish side is just too strong, it's difficult.
There's not much really you can do about it. You know, the only thing you can try to do is improve your technique
a little bit, but already the referees are really good with knowing where the dark side of the scrum happens. Very frustrating for the Swiss, dropping the second ball over in that line out. Just really what they have to sort out is Gabriel Fernandez.
Just the handling skills have been
has to clean up
tough,
on these.
man. It's like they rub butter onto their hands before the game, and they're just dropping everything.
Maybe just eating popcorn yesterday, just being.
Yeah, it's frustrating having to. Yeah, I'm looking so hard to find positives once again, but.
You know what I do when my hands are slippery on the field, especially like I need to be able, I'm fullback, I need to be able to catch balls, just spit on my hands slightly and then just shove it over.
Yeah, a bit of body lubricant, as we call it.
Yeah, because it starts to be really sticky, it cleans your hands a little bit, and it just, you've got better contact.
It does help. Luckily in the modern game we do have spray for that. Not too sure if either of the two teams today have that on hand, but again we see Poland this time knocking the ball on. I think there's been about 15 or 16 handling errors by both of these teams in the first half already, so a little frustrating with all of the handling errors. It is cold out there. As I said, we might be being a little critical here, but surely both of these teams coming from really cold countries, they're accustomed.
Exactly,
this is a sunny day for them.
Exactly, you're training this the whole winter. Now another player down for the Swiss team. Hitting the elbows on the ground, being probably in a lot of pain there.
Very frustrating there. Looks like a knee injury as well. This turf is not the friendliest of turfs, not easy. Not too sure if there was any foul play there, doesn't look like it. But we see there the Swiss substitute already. Theo Marketa there, by the looks of things. And now the Swiss will need to be really careful not to give away another penalty at scrum time, because that will lead to a card. That will definitely lead to a card.
They need the ball out quickly. They really do.
Look at that drive once again, but now Swiss, quick ball out, Schmidt with the ball. And again, this man has just been carrying the Swiss all by himself this half.
Trying to play some hands-on rugby. Good kick in behind.
Great take there. Man on the inside. What is he going to do? Looking for that offload.
What is he doing? Why won't you use that man next to him? However, keeping somehow
ball going backwards somehow. Huge hit. They got men out wide. And a poor pass there by the Swiss. They had 3 men out wide, not able to get the ball to them, but still holding on somehow. Can the Swiss push over the line? Very close again. Nobody there to help their man. Somehow retaining possession here. They got numbers out wide. Good ball to Schmidt. He's so dangerous. Cutting on the outside, inside. He's got a man, but he's opted to go himself. Can he get it down?
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. What a brilliant play by this man. He has been holding the Swiss team all by himself this half. Lucas Schmidt getting that try now. A very important try as well for the Swiss. This is what we want to see. This is what happens when they keep that ball in hand. They are very capable, fabulously worked there by the Swiss team. And Schmidt
good hands
over
as
the
well
line
there by number 20 from the Swiss side. Evan Pavarino
Look
doing
at
really well.
fighting and getting that ball down. Fabulous try by Schmidt, and now he'll look to add another 2. A tough kick here, but he will back himself after that, full of confidence, this young man.
Can see how much those knock-ons impact the style of play from the Swiss. They're reluctant to give the offloads and the short passes. Maybe that's why he made a decision once the initial break. Hitting the
post and going on the inside. We'll have a bit of everything today. But Schmidt, this man just can't make mistakes. One crucial one there at the back, obviously, but aside from that, he has been fantastic for the Swiss. Look at this kick. Boom. Bit of luck needed here.
Barely made it through.
Wonderful to see the Swiss coming back into this game, and now they need to take their positives. Good kickoff by the Poles, and good take there from Switzerland. Ball outside, so they can't kick it directly out, but they'll look for clearance here, or maybe not, they'll look to play it.
They've been very, very brave with playing the ball just outside their own half. Schmidt again breaking through tackles, now sprinting, just being held, but already on the Polish halfway line.
He has been phenomenal.
He needs more support. He just needs more support. Now again, a little bit slow onto the ball, not really running onto the Swiss attack. However, holding on to it, that's what we've been mentioning. They really have to get through the phases now. The pass from the scrum half, not really accurate.
A kick through there. A good chase, and he'll find touch.
No, he won't.
Well, no, he won't, but taken into touch here, maybe. No, Poland somehow managed to keep this ball. Can Swiss push them into touch? They can! And a fabulous kick there.
Half time.
Wow.
The Swiss being robbed for the momentum. That is really harsh. That is really harsh, I have to say. Even though we try to be fair and square, that is very harsh from that team to be making a lot of momentum on their side, to being stopped dead in the tracks by the half-time whistle.
Look, time is time. If the time runs out, the referee has to call time. So fair play to the referee here. It is time up. We can see on the big clock behind us, it's been over 41 minutes. Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles, sadly, for the Swiss team. Ending that first half on a positive, though. Poland dominating here, calling all the shots, but the Swiss somehow finding their fighting spirits, a bit of resilience there, coming back into this game. What do you think they need to do in the second half?
They have to keep ball in hand. So far, the Polish defense has been struggling with one thing and one thing only: spreading the ball. Once the Swiss spread the ball, the Polish defense is very, very disorganized, making it very difficult for them to make any good defensive tackles and put the pressure on the Swiss. Therefore, they have to do this. Polish side, on the other hand, have to keep with that physicality, that physical.
They need to keep that physicality coming. That's it. Still lots to play for here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with you guys in about 10-15 minutes time. The first opening game here, Poland taking on Switzerland, going into the break with a huge lead, but the Swiss will not give up. They'll come back fighting second half. Stay tuned for more action here live on Rugby Europe TV. We'll be back. Right, we're back for the second half here in Prague. If you've just joined us, it is Poland taking on the Swiss for this 7th and 8th place under-20 Rugby Europe Championship playoff match. Poland have been dominant so far, using their powerful scrum and massive forward pack to batter through this gain line, control possession and keep the scoreboard ticking. Their forwards have seen platform for the backs, dictating the pace and showing how much physicality can influence this game at this level. And therefore, rightly so, going to the half on the front foot there, leading the game 26-10. The Swiss, however, also had moments of brilliance. They came back, scored a couple of tries.
Breaking well into the...
And as we say there, the Swiss once again, that man just backing himself. He needs quick support here. Can Swiss get back onto the front foot early on in the second half?
A good line break there by the Swiss.
Leave it now, leave it wide. Thank you.
Now, again, they need to make sure those hands come off well. Smith there.
Leave it! Off feet.
Now the ball slowing down a little bit for the Swiss. Now have to find where the weakest point in the Polish defense is going to be.
Roll wide, roll away.
Trying that physical game, however, we know how good the Polish team is in this area. Again, the big winger trying to go himself, not being held on the ground, just gaining a little bit, few yards.
Ball to the inside, and they're breaking away, but oh, huge tackle coming in there from the Poles. And again, Switzerland knocking that ball on.
No discussion.
That's been the tale of the first half, unfortunately. As I was saying, Switzerland they've been really good. They've had so many attacking opportunities, but too many handling errors have stopped them from adding more points. They've had flashes of brilliance. Lucas Schmidt, he produced a fabulous solo run there to get across towards the end of their first half. Also, getting that try disallowed. Unfortunate there. They've been on the unlucky end of the stick here today, but surely the handling errors, their biggest enemy in the first half, and that's something they'll need to improve on in the second half. They're capable of coming back.
They're just pushing the 50-50s a little bit too much. There's no need really. You can score within the next two phases, and he was already through. I thought he's going all the way. He was not held as hardly. If he just went on with that pursuit of that line, kept his legs pumping, he would have made it, definitely.
And now another advantage being played here. That Polish scrum has just been so good, and look at that. Easily clearing their lines here, still playing advantage. Can they run this ball out?
The Swiss have been doing a little bit better job with tackling lower, just like we can see right now. They're not really grabbing onto the upper body. And a good another tackle inside the 22.
But still Poland here on an advantage. So it's a free play for them. Huge clean out there. Good hands.
Very fortunate for the Poles to bounce the ball.
Release. Advantage over for the penalty.
Advantage over now being called by the referee.
Go inside.
Polish doing really well to exploit that blind side, using inside balls to tire down the Swiss defense.
Now they've got a man out now. Rush defense here from the Swiss. Great hands here by Poland. He has got so much pace. Inside ball there. Can he go all the way back onto the inside? And Poland, brilliant, absolutely brilliant team try there.
And Johan Janitz scoring his second. He scored the opening try of this game, and now he's going down for the second. Good support by this man to give that pass and then run the supporting line of your own winger. Very good initial
Fabulous.
break.
They're doing all the hard work himself. He is so quick. Ball on the inside, back to the man, and over the line they go once again. And Poland extending their lead early on here in the second half.
setting the tone for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's fabulous to see this Polish team making a comeback. And as we say that, the ball once again hits the upright. And this time, not so lucky as we saw Schmidt in the first half. The ball just coming back out again and not getting those extra 2 points. But nonetheless, 33 points to 10. That is a huge gap that Poland have opened up. Now Schmidt with a good kick.
However, letting the kick bounce.
And again, a massive thank you to our production team who have somehow managed to sort out the referee's mic halftime. They have been working really hard, and yeah, huge thank you to them for bringing us this coverage.
It's okay, we play on.
And now Poland again using their big men just to make some momentum and get over the gain line again.
Just losing the ball in contact, not seen by the referee.
And look at that, another breakaway over the halfway line now. Poland looking to inflict more damage here early in the second half. Good inside ball. Oh, huge hit there by the Swiss.
Doing a lot better job, just as I was saying, in the defense. Lost.
Somehow managing to keep that ball, Poland. I'm not too sure how they do. And look at that, the big man breaking through. Brought down eventually, but what a run there by the tight head.
Good offload there. Now spotted well by the Swiss number 8. Now Schmidt balancing the ball on his head.
Fabulous offload as well. Good offloads here by the Swiss. And now Schmidt again with the ball, cutting on the inside. Oh, massive cover tackle there by Poland. And now advantage for the Swiss here. Good clean out there once again.
Get outside, get outside.
And now playing that ball back on the outside. Quick hands there. And they're over the line once again here, the Swiss. And they've answered. They've answered. They've come back into this game. The captain there, Gabriel Maroc, coming over with a try.
Well worked try by the Swiss, using that live ball, those little offloads, really got them down into the Polish half. And that's exactly what I said in the first half. Once the Polish defense gets set, it's very difficult to beat it. However, if you play quick ball, you don't let it set, you don't let them organize, you can exploit all the gaps that are filled.
Definitely called that one really well, and we saw now that Swiss, once again, they're very capable. A little bit more consistency in that 22, and they'll be rewarded. They can come back into this game. It's not over. We saw some crazy games in this championship this year. I think I lost my voice once or twice.
Yeah, definitely one of the standouts, Belgium against Netherlands.
And Schmidt getting those extra 2 points. It's only 2 tries now between them. 2 tries.
Which seems doable.
It's doable. It's not impossible. It's very doable here by the Swiss. They need to now make sure they secure this ball, kick it out, and take the pressure off.
No, nothing there. Everyone.
Well taken by the Swiss, and now exploiting that gap opening up on the outside.
Now they need a quick ball again. They need to get that ball into the danger man's hands. Inside pass. Need support very quickly, but not getting it, and a good turnover here by Poland.
That's one of the downfalls of the Swiss team, is just not supporting their man, not supporting the ball in play, and then losing very lightly the ball.
And now having to work very hard back in defense again.
Offside advantage.
And now giving that offside advantage as well.
which is going to give Poland again the momentum and the ability to score.
And Poland are breaking away. Can he go all the way? Yes, he can! What a try by this man again!
And a hat-trick coming in the 50th minute of the game.
Incredible try.
Wonderful, wonderful score there.
Johan Janlik, let's have a look at this run again. Look at that, just 1-2 steps, hand off there, missed tackle, another missed tackle, goes around his man and over across the line. Fabulous solo try there.
We've praised Schmidt a lot, but now really the tackle has to be made there. You can't go high, he was handed off. You have to go down for the ankles and really stop that man dead in the tracks. He did not do that, and that just enables Poland to pull away again.
Unfortunate not to get those extra 2 points there as well, but I think the Poles have done enough here in the second half early on just to once again kill off this game and kill off the momentum that the Swiss have brought through.
And again, this man he went through the most important people in the Swiss team. The captain not making his tackles. Captain has to be making his tackles. The same like Schmidt, you have to have those leaders leading both in defense and in defense as well.
A good chase there, kickoff once again, putting the pressure. They've done that really well, the Swiss. At kickoff time, they have their man running, putting on all the pressure there.
Now, very important scrum for the Swiss, not to give away a penalty and really to again capitalize from.
But an early push here and a quick take here. Now the Swiss looking to answer.
Good for me.
Cut down well.
Get onside, push.
The winger has played really well, but again, poor pass there and Meta right stopped in his tracks there. Now maybe looking for the cross kick. Schmidt taken out well, man over the ball.
They already know how much of a threat he is. They commit 2 tacklers on Schmidt, but now distributing the ball well. Good run again.
They need quick ball here. They need quick ball here. Poor pass again, but Schmidt getting the ball. Cross kick. Can he find his winger? Yes, he can. But oh! Unable to gather that kick.
That has been worked wonderfully. One for the highlights. However, just dropped it over the line. That was pinpoint accuracy with that kick. He didn't need to stop or to pace onto it. He just could have kept running onto it. Easy jog.
Joshua Blazer, they're unable to control their ball. Tough luck, lad. What a great work. And again, that man Schmidt, fabulous kick across. And surely he was in. He was in. Unfortunate then. Another handling error. But they had the advantage. And now Schmidt will look to play for the line. And they'll have another opportunity to go at this team.
Here's your mark.
Important to collect themselves now in before the line now to really make it stick. They can't afford to make a mistake out of it. Going long, however, bouncing Polish way. Therefore, ball was lost for the Swiss.
No, stay outside, stay outside.
And the Poles are doing everything in their capabilities to exit.
Retreat wide.
Doing really well to send the ball.
No.
As long as possible, and they have done so. Exiting to the halfway line.
How many? How many? Full. Yeah, backwards by white.
Poland doing
Backwards
similar
by
mistake,
black.
just like the Swiss did a second ago.
Yeah, play on.
Support needed there.
Oh, for me it's offside. For me it's offside.
Yeah, offside there.
9 being played there. Too quickly, just going offside, the defender from the Polish side. Playing the ball quickly, distributing to the right side of the field.
Great
Good
pass across. Great hands here. Now they've got to overlap. Got to back yourself then. Just run straight at your man. And once again, oh, pure frustration here watching this game.
Here's your mark.
Another line out by the Poles. Not really sticking the last one. Now thrown in, not straight, just a little bit to the side.
Captain. Line out, same mark. Line out.
So line out opted for here.
Call for a line out. We know that the Polish scrum is very strong.
They've been
so
really strong, yeah.
trying to avoid any other penalties being given away. Not being able to get that ball out from the line now. However, now distributing again to the danger man. They are attacking it quickly. This man is really quick.
Just unable to control the ball there, but getting his hands to it again. The Swiss, a little chip across. Not too sure if that was the wisest play there.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. He's good, he's good.
And then just gifting possession back.
They have regained the
Turnover
possession.
somehow. Worked very hard to get that turnover. They got a man out wide if they can get the ball to him. Schmidt on the inside there, taking a few defenders. Then a quick ball here.
Roll away, roll away.
Now they have to be patient again. The fly half trying to take it himself. Met hard on the
Really
game line.
hard hit there. And
Leave it, Blake, leave it, leave it.
And just as you said, that they need to keep ball, be very patient.
And now Poland with a quick tap.
And this man who's already scored 3.
He scored 3. Look at that, making a 60-meter run all by himself once again.
Use it.
Oh, hit really hard in the tackle and
Very
knocking it
well
on.
done, though. Well read. They tried to go for the same move as they have in the first half. That kick just being so silly at that point. You need to gain that momentum. You're just giving away the ball freely.
Time off. Substitution.
Johan Janiek, what a player he has been this half.
Very good.
3 tries, getting the hat-trick, and just carrying the ball really far. Making huge meters in this match.
Closer, White.
We can hear the Polish pack getting fired up for that scrum. It's an important scrum for them.
Speak Polish, do you, Adam?
No, but Czech and Polish are quite similar. You can pick up on every other word. Now being played quickly again, the pass just not being as accurate as you'd needed.
But good hands there. Just missing his man on the pass there, but holding possession, running back into danger.
Leave it, White, leave it. Advantage.
And now advantage being played.
Off feet. Off feet. Okay, next one. Time off. Captain. Captain.
Too many infringements probably causing the referee wanting to talk to the captain.
Next one is going off. Okay.
Yeah.
We hear that from the referee. Good communication. Just too many infringements. They've been slowing down the Swiss attack, and they need to be really careful now, especially from a line out.
Off feet.
Still 20 minutes to play here. Nothing is impossible.
we know how quickly the Swiss are able to score, are able to hit hard. So it's still anyone's game. And
Substitution.
currently, I really wish the Swiss team can come back with some
Substitution.
sort of a pushback, because they have been a lot better than the scoreboard suggests. However, just not really.
Good take there.
Good.
See a sub on the tight head side for this Polish team. Now the Swiss need to be clinical. Hold the ball.
And
Do not rush it.
And another substitute, Schmidt back to 10.
Great flat
this
pass
man
there.
is to fullback. He's doing really well. His first touch with the ball, dodging a couple of cat tackles.
Stay on side.
Yeah, Luis Maria Chetut.
Roll away, leave it wide, leave it. Get away, get away. That's your own player, that's your own player.
And a chip through. Can he get the ball down? Yes, he can. What a try here. Wow, incredible. And again, that man, Schmidt.
And scored by this quick man.
Paul Holter.
Paul Holter doing really well to recollect. He's got a lot of pace on him, so I hope that he gets unleashed a couple of times in the second half.
But I mean, you got to look at that kick through. How good is this guy been this game? Just reading every single play so well. Getting that little grab it through, spotting the gap, putting his man on there, and managing to get the ball down. And the Swiss coming back. As I said, one more try and then we got a game. We got a game.
Definitely, and there's still 20 minutes to go.
Enough time. It's enough time for the Swiss to come back.
And a very good conversion there coming by Schmidt, adding those 2 points, which are absolutely crucial now, because now the scoreboard showing a difference of 12 points. Therefore, 2 tries converted get them into lead.
They get him into the lead, yeah, exactly. It's not over yet. And this has been Poland's problem, is that they've kind of lacked towards the last dying end of the game. In the last 20 minutes, we've seen them drop tempo. Players maybe not as fit.
And that's exactly where they lost. Well, they conceded most of their points, especially in the opening 2 games.
But they'll look to answer here, this Polish team. And look at that drive there.
Take a release.
Into the 22.
Now, good press by the Swiss defense.
Get inside, get inside.
As soon as the Swiss starts tackling lower, it's a lot more difficult for the Polish.
You can see their good low tackle, man on the ball. They're just being pushed out, not able to convert the turnover. But very good defense here from the Swiss, much better.
Take it, release. Leave it. No. Get inside, get outside, get outside.
Now the Swiss being a little bit tired in the defense. They are not as quick from the line, giving a lot of space. Opened up
across, not finding his man, and the Swiss.
Yes, he's good.
Regaining possession there. The man who's been absolutely wonderful for Poland, Johan Janiec.
Once again, just rucking over there and getting possession back to the Poles. And they look very dangerous in this attack.
Leave it, leave it, leave it. Roll away, roll away.
Now doing really well with the quick ball.
Using those forwards in the 5-meter line now.
You have to be chop tackling here.
Roll away. Roll away.
He is doing everything in his powers to roll away. Rewarded by not conceding a try.
Very close, ball going out wide now. Can Poland get across? Only a meter out. Short, long ball. Oh no! Just juggling that and not able to hold on there.
Knock on advantage.
And now knock on advantage.
Is it advantage? Is it advantage? Philippe, no advantage. No advantage. Knock on by White. Was here, right?
And now Poland, unfortunate there.
And here again, a little bit of unclarity of the main referee, not really getting the calls clear, because obviously when you have advantage, you kick the ball, that cancels the advantage. However, everyone's learning here at Under-20s Championship.
Crouch! Boy! Set! Hold it. Hold.
And a huge scrum there, but now going against them. Not too sure why.
Again, going a lot of meters inside his own 20s, trying to carry the ball. A lot of space, a lot of men opening up on the right side. However, the winger is very quick. Getting through 1-2, and now is a long stride.
Look at that! All the way! What a try!
After not scoring that one from the kick.
Joshua Blazer, hats off to you, sir! Running the full length of the field almost.
Finally, he unleashed that long stride of his, that really good, strong, a straight arm he's given to some of the defenders. Here we can see how well did Schmidt do to start that momentum. Swiss not being scared to play the ball, and the man
Look
just
at
a little
that.
bit nibble step, and then strong arming every single man that came even close. A long stride got him all the way
You're not going to
across the
stop him
field.
from there. Brilliant, brilliant individual piece of play there. And Switzerland somehow coming back into this game. Still 15 minutes to play here, ladies and gents. It is going to be a wonderful finale here for this opening match. And Schmidt making sure he gets those extra 2 points. And now only a single converted try, not even
Single try.
a single
puts
try
them
will put them back
into draw.
level terms, yeah.
Can see Poland not really being fired up for this. It's difficult to score, to concede from 80 meters out. Basically, the scrum started on their own try line.
What a finale this is going to be.
Not a lot of pressure coming into the receiving kicker.
Leave it. Retreat, retreat. No, play on, play on.
Poland, however, back on the ball now. The kick not really going the distance. Being met hard in the tackles.
Get away.
Distributing to the injured man.
Get away.
Poland going through the faces. Now a lot of stuff has been opening up. The tackles, once they start going high, the big Polish men are doing a lot of meters.
Use it.
And exactly that's the way you need to tackle the danger man himself, Janic.
Time off. Serious injury.
After a couple of phases, the referee got told that there is one serious injury on the Polish side, lying down. It's probably some sort of a head contact, because he's been treated with his neck and head.
Substitution. It's on the head.
The Swiss are really up for this battle. They want to come back into the game, and now the Poles have to do well to keep them out, because they have all the momentum. Now head injury,
Number 4.
substitution has to come in from the Polish side. Great shame for the big man Oskar Borkowski,
Let him off for head injury.
who is not going to be allowed to continue in this game.
It's your scrum.
It's one of the biggest men in the Polish pack, and probably one of the reasons the Polish scrum has been so dominant.
Should be here, right? The mark. Yes. Yes, scrum. We play on the scrum.
We're going to continue the passage of the play with a scrum. It has been stopped once Poland were in possession, therefore a scrum.
Time on. White scrum. Stay up, okay? No early push.
Let's see how the balance and how the power struggle of these two scrums shifts after the substitutes.
Crouch! Point! Set!
Switzerland doing a lot better job to withhold that pressure. Again, missing tackles, 1, 2, and now the man is in. Poland to extend their lead. Very well worked. Filip Kubicki, who's got a lot of pace, got on the outside of his opposite man. You can't be missing those tackles. Those are just soft tackles. 2 men just managing to get his hands onto the Polish attacker. And not going through, therefore opening up the ability for the Swiss to come back with it, because there's only 10 points gap. We'll see how well they shake off this conceded try. Kickoff going into the hands of the Swiss winger. However, he knocked it on eventually. Did really well to contest there, just barely not being able to hold it on.
Yes. No, it was good. Was good pressure. Good stability. Keep on the work at the scrum, okay? Last one was really good. Crouch!
Now another scrum is going to take place.
Hold it, hold
Poland.
it, hold it up, hold it.
Actually now Switzerland being a little bit more dominant on that scrum.
Take him back.
Can see how eager they are to score, and that's a big mistake.
No, in front of the mark, in front of the mark.
Big mistake by the by the Polish
it's in front of the mark.
attack. And now we're going to see a line out, and Switzerland again in the possession. Those mistakes claiming to be quite costly.
For me.
Schmidt distributing the ball out wide to the try scorer, making sure not to drop it this time. And now the quick winger, Pacey, trying to get himself in the better position to score. Going through the hands quite nicely. Not released there.
Onside.
Schmidt going quickly, taking himself, taken quite high, but just by the jersey, so no penalty going in. Good decision there by the referee. Good communication as well. Another score for Switzerland, coming in on the left side of the field. And it was by the substitute man, Christophe Delate, scoring a beautiful try on the left. Milan, welcome back from the interviews.
Yeah, it's chilly out there, I can tell you that much. A bit out of breath here.
Switzerland were doing quite well in the last couple of minutes to really get over that line. Actually, they have been dominant in the last scrum, which was surprising for me. After the substitute of one of the big men from the Polish side, they have done really well to get some pressure on that Polish scrum. However, still,
It's a tight game.
Tight game. It's going to be difficult to...
Schmidt did a great kick from this angle as well to get those points on.
Crucial 2 points, putting them just 3 points behind.
It was 5, now it's 3. I mean, still 8 minutes left to be played here. Can the Swiss somehow turn this around?
It would be a story, wouldn't it?
Wow. Heartbreak for Poland,
Definitely.
surely. But a fairy tale for the Swiss. And a nice kick there, not finding...
Yes, that's 10.
Oh, that's 10, says the referee.
Oh, knock on.
But knock on here by Poland. Very close there, that was about on the line. That was maybe 10.001 centimeters.
We can see the Swiss coaches putting a lot of information on the field, just trying to hype them.
It's loud down on the touchlines. Both of these teams just giving out orders. It is a phenomenal atmosphere down there as well.
And it's going to get only better through the day with the other games coming in.
And a massive scrum there, but Swiss somehow managing to get the ball. Good pass by Schmidt, and here we see that winger again. Look at that, breaking the first tackle, going down there.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Poland getting that ball.
And this has been the downfall of any Swiss attack, just not supporting the ball, not supporting the man carrying the ball. And Poland coming again with one of the turnovers.
Joshua Blazer just left out there on his own. Good kick there. And now Poland back into this 22. It's going to be interesting last 5 minutes here. I think if Poland scored the next try, you got to give it to them. I think they'll go all the way. However, if the Swiss defend this, you got to back them as a favourite to come across one more time.
Definitely, and it's going to be absolutely crucial if the line-out works now. For
long line-out, but stolen! Stolen by the Swiss, and now it's Schmidt. Great ball by Schmidt. Lots of gaps opening up.
Knock on advantage.
But again, Joshua Blazer not able to hold on to the ball.
Oh, he's good.
It's tough for him. He's such a tall guy, and to get down really low, you need to make sure that pass goes directly into his hands.
Again, trying the same old trick as they have in the first half. That inside zero ball didn't work this time.
Huge hit there. Fabulous defense.
Joshua doing everything in his power to now undo his mistake. Ripped into tackle.
Yes, all good. Get away now, get away. Get away, White.
And the Swiss here fighting with everything they got. Massive kick there, needs to be gathered, and he does so rightly. But chopped down again.
Get onside, stay onside.
Using those big forwards again, Poland. The clock ticking away here to Marketa Stadium.
The Swiss are doing a lot better job in the defense.
Roll away, roll away. Yes, ball's there.
Rushing up, going a lot lower than we saw the tackles going in the first half.
Leave it, you're off feet. There's the ball, your own player.
Good line by the big man himself. He's really difficult to bring down.
Use it.
See a couple of Polish guys just lying down. They're already out of gas a little bit. It's been a long day in the office for them. A lot of hard work, however, does it pay off?
Good tackle there.
Onside.
Looking for that dummy, not getting it. Well read there by the Swiss defense. But Poland holding possession here, going through their phases. They've had about 10, 12 phases already.
We
not in a hurry to play.
have to praise
There's the ball.
the Swiss defense, who have been pushing them back. They're already back to halfway line. Now half breaking the tackle. This man who's already scored a try.
And an advantage there for high tackle.
It's backwards. New advantage.
A second high tackle coming in. Schmidt on the ball, however, we're going to come back to the advantage, just giving Poland a little bit of a breather.
Time off. Captain. Captain. Penalty count too high, you're on the warning. Penalty count too high, you're on the warning, okay? Next penalty is going off. Okay, you need to talk? Yeah. So you have a penalty here.
So now
or there.
the Swiss being warned.
Okay, just wait, time is still off. Good? Okay. High tackle.
Let's see what the decision is. They are not going to go for the post, they want to score another try. Putting the ball in the corner.
With only 2 minutes left to be played here, the Swiss need to put everything into the defense now.
Just as I said previously, the line-out hasn't been great for the Polish guys, so we'll see how well they recollect themselves, if they can get it working one last time in this game.
Good jump, and gathered here by the Swiss. They've managed to somehow win this ball over and give themselves an opportunity to come back. Schmidt with the ball, running really hard.
Yeah, Schmidt is not looking to get rid of the ball. They really need to keep it now.
And again, another handling error by that man.
He's been...
Joshua Blazer, a bit of positives and negatives from him, and now that was a really crucial error by the young man. With only a minute left to play there, that was a good pass to him as well, just unable to gather that.
Pretty much minimizing any hopes for Switzerland.
Now somehow Poland will look to dominate this scrum and end this game off.
Point! Set! Hold it!
And look at that scrum by Poland breaking away here. Can they seal things off? Yes, they can! No, a little short there. But they got men out wide. Oh, we might just see a card here.
Time off.
I mean, you have to try the intercept.
You got to try that.
It's your last minute at the Rugby Europe Championship. You're not really worried about not playing the other game.
And that will be the game now. Surely Poland will look for another scrum.
The time is right, 20 seconds. Take a scrum.
They're taking a
Yeah, as I thought so. Remember that the Swiss are also on a team warning as well, to add to that.
However, do you remember the game between Belgium and Netherlands? How well this didn't pay off for the Belgians.
Well, hopefully for the Poles, as we see the clock going into the red here, all they need to do is secure the scrum, kick the ball out, and win this game. One last huge effort here from Poland.
Point! Set!
That was early push, but played on.
Securing that ball, kicking it out, and Poland taking the victory here in the 7th and 8th playoff. Switzerland, their own worst enemy today.
Definitely.
Very unfortunate there for the Swiss.
They've dropped way too many balls. However, some class passages of play. They went through the standout man from the Swiss team, Schmidt, doing all the job.
I'm going to make my way to the touchline once again. I'll have a chat to the captains. Adam will take you through to the last bit of coverage here we have for this game. What a fabulous job here by the Polish team. And again, the under-18s and the under-20s bringing some pride back to that Polish flag over yesterday and today. Fabulous to see.
Just as you said, we could see a lot of momentum being shifted around the field. It was very difficult for both of these sides to get the handling, get the lineouts working. They were a little bit of a havoc However, they will definitely do their homework and come back stronger next year. This was the last play for these two teams here at Prague, Marketa Stadium. And until next year, they won't come back to play another game of international rugby. Good resiliency there for the Swiss defense. They've done quite the job on the Polish attack because they started to attack a little bit lower. However, few vital errors that just make them unable to get over the line. Poland utilizing the massive pack that they have, a lot of strength coming through and just making it so much more difficult for the Swiss to overcome. We knew that the physical aspect is going to be absolutely key for this game, and the Swiss just not being able to beat it. We saw a fantastic last-minute attempt at an interception from the Swiss number 25. Ivan Sanchez, Paul Holter, apologies on that name, just not being able to collect the ball, and that put it close between Poland and Switzerland. What an upset that would have been. However, fair play to Poland, they've held on to the ball well. And let's look at some of the best moments of this game. After that, we're going to join you with interviews of the captains and the coaches.
How unlucky are you to have lost this game once again?
Yeah, very unlucky. With small mistakes, we could have won. I think we were better on the game. We made a great second half, huge second half. I'm very proud of my boys.
In the first half there, so many handling errors from your team, especially in the 22 there. You had about 4 or 5 opportunities and just knocking that ball on most of the time. Did the cold have anything to do with that today? No,
I think we were a bit under pressure, maybe. And we would try to do things faster than we should have. That's what we made. We all made mistakes, and but I'm very proud of them. They gave everything, and hopefully we'll be here next year and try to do better.
And unlucky decision going against you there with that try being overturned at the end for a player stepping out.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is. We can't do anything about the ref. We have to deal with it, and that's just unlucky.
And how good is that man, Lucas Schmidt? Outstanding player. He controlled it. He carried you guys throughout the entire game.
Yeah, he's a wonderful player. I played with him during my rugby school. I really enjoy playing with him, and I hope he's going to be a great man in rugby.
Thank you so much. Commiserations once again, and best of luck. We hope to see you guys again next year.
Thank you very much.
Here with the Polish captain, bruised and battered. What a fight out there today.
Honest, it was a great fight. Just happy to come out with a win. I'm proud of everyone on my team. Everyone put 100% effort, and fair play to the Swiss team. They're a very good side. They managed to execute all our mistakes. They managed to. They played really well.
Getting that win yesterday, the under-18s, and you guys following today, the Polish must be so proud of your rugby.
Yeah, we kind of had to. If the younger boys brought out a win, we had to as well. Yeah, it's honestly great. Both teams won their final games. Yeah, it's lovely to see.
A bit of luck coming your way as well with a couple of decisions going against the Swiss today. But Johan Janiak, how great was that man today? Getting a hat-trick, carrying you guys. He has been an outstanding player and our man of the match for this one.
Amazing player. We're glad to have him on the team. Just outstanding player. Honestly, all props go to him.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll let you go and enjoy this victory with your team.
I'd also like to thank everyone that believed in us, everyone that watched our games, everyone that came. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much. Take care. Thank you.
I'm here with the assistant coach for the Swiss team. Very unfortunate there, just losing it out at the end. As I mentioned to the captain, a lot of handling errors from your team today and a couple of decisions not going your way.
Today is very, very difficult for us because we lost many ball on the first time, and you have many bad choice, and in the second time you try to try many try to win the ball, win the game, but we lost the last ball and we lost. I'm very disappointed because you have 8 months of training camp, training every day, and it's very difficult for us today.
It's very rough, especially putting in all that time and effort, but unfortunately that is rugby.
Yes.
Someone's got to be on the losing end. Unfortunately today it's you guys, but you have shown fabulous moments of brilliance. Your team can be very proud of their performance. Are you going to come back stronger next year?
Yes. Next year we will be strong because we take new players, give them some tactic, technical to improve the level next time.
Thank you so much, Coach. Best of luck to you and safe travels home.
Thank you very much.
It's an amazing feeling it must be for you and your team getting over the line yesterday with the under-18s, and again Poland proving very good once again, getting a victory today.
So that was a good weekend for Polish youth rugby. I hope next season will be better. Today a very open game. I think it's good for the spectators, not good for the coaches, because a lot of nerves, a lot of changes of situation. So no defense from both sides, but I think better team today won.
Many unforced errors there and a couple of decisions going against the Swiss. There's some big calls there as well, helping your team out of it today maybe.
So the team that makes less mistakes win the game, so that's all true, so that's easy.
Rightly so, sir. I'll let you go and celebrate with your team. Congratulations once again, and we can't wait to see this Polish team again next year.
Thank you very much. I'll see you in Prague next season.